I'm late. What's the future of the Death Knight? Future of the Death Knight is pretty simple, guys. So let me draw you a future of a Death Knight back off. So this is DK, right? This is a DK, a little Death Knight, whatever, right? This is the logo. Of course, my painting skills are not the best, like Leonardo DiCaprio. And everybody here, I assume, will know what this is. If you guys know what this is, let me know, right? What is this, guys? What is this? Do you guys know what this is? If you know what this is, just let me know, right? Exactly. So you take this, you take this, and you're like, woo, boom. That's it. That's the future of DK. Yes, I drew it the best I can, but hopefully you understand now. Minus 20% damage done on all abilities. Every single ability, they got aura nerfed. Right? You guys know about when people talk about aura this, aura that, TikTok kids saying, well, let's go aura. Well, aura nerfed 20%. If you were doing 100k DPS, super simple math, you're gonna do 80k DPS now. Bam. Gone. Like you are nerfed into the ground, you don't exist anymore. If you have a Death Knight, I have a good guide for you. You have a Death Knight still? You like Death Knight? Okay, I have a guide for you. So sit on a mount that can, that has a vendor. If you don't have a mount with the vendor, so you find a vendor, any vendor, like doesn't have to even to be a repair vendor. You open your character panel, you drag all your, like there you drag all your items, right? Like you drag everything you have and you sell it. You sell all. There you go. You just sell your items. And then you take the gold that you made from selling items and you send it to your warrior. And then you play warrior. Welcome to Midnight. Yo, what's up, Pilav TV? You guys are a beautiful, beautiful community of people who I respect more than you think. Make sure to sub to my channel and follow me on Twitch. We are live right now. Guys, say hi. YouTube chat, say hi. Say hi. And Twitch chat, say hi. There we go. We got one guy saying hi. To be fair, YouTube has like a 2-minute delay, so they're like a Down syndrome child, and this is like a none one. But anyways, see, they have a delay, guys. There we go, right? They're gonna come now, rolling a bit. But there we go. Twitch is here, and YouTube is gonna say something. Fuck's sake, I guess only one guy. Sorry. Okay. But yeah, so, what's up? Oh, there you go, another one. So there we go, right? There we go. So the boys are coming in. There you go. The boys are coming in. Beautiful. They have a delay. I'm sorry, YouTube audience. You have like a 30-second delay. So, yes, this guy, KVax, community manager, I swear to God, this guy worked for Blizzard for like fucking decade now or more. I think when I was a little child, fucking 14 years old, playing Wrath of the Lich King, this guy was doing patch notes, right? So, the first few days of Midnight max level play have given us data and feedback needed to make our first tuning pass. With the goal of reducing outliers, get it? We will continue to keep a close eye on class balance as both Heroic Week and Week 1 of the PvP season start, and players continue to gain gear and begin using their tier sets. So yes, this is a first patch note, like first tuning. Of course, they're going to do another tuning after the first week of Heroic Raid. There is going to be 2, and after that, probably not going to do much changes. So, blood, nobody cares. There we go. First one, Death Knight Unholy. Again, we can go back to my guide on what to do if you play an Unholy Death Knight. I showed you it in paint, right? Unholy Death Knight. All damage reduced by 20%. And then they realize maybe on AoE they need to get like a little bit of love. So epidemic damage increased by 10% and virulent plague also increased by 15%, right? So they're like trying something here, but this is just way too much. Again, of course, I was kidding a little bit. Death Knight was really strong, obviously. So, with like this smaller buff and this huge nerf, it's still probably gonna be fine. Now, will it be super good? Will it be the best melee? I don't think so. I don't think, I don't even think it's gonna be top 3. Devour Demon Hunter. All damage reduced by 4%. Devour Demon Hunter was good. Sure, 4%. Whatever, let's do it. Havoc. Havoc was completely irrelevant, right? And everybody thought they're not gonna buff Havoc, especially bald-looking Bulgarian dude called Petko. Petko said, no, bro. Actually, lads, they're not gonna buff Havoc Demon Hunter lads because, they want people to play Devour, so Devour probably won't get nerfed, and Havoc probably will be not touched at all. Stupid. Of course, Blizzard is not biased towards a new spec, so there you go. Devour got nerfed, and Havoc got buffed by 6% all damage, and on top of that, Immolation all damage 10% more, right? So, like, this is legitimately great stuff, bro. Essence Break, 10%. Glaive Tempest, 10%. And like, I don't know what the fuck this is. This is the other, whatever. Bam! The single target, buff, increase, 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 increase. So like, if you open the change logs and like, you just see this word increased, right? And then you have 5 times, no, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have 6 or 7 increased words in a row. That means this is the fucking shit now. And Havoc Demon Hunters are so fucking back. There we go, boys. So Patco, he said, no, lads, they're not gonna buff it. They want, of course, people to play Devour. It's a new spec. Vengeance is a tank. Nobody cares. Now, before I scroll down here a little bit, I want to ask chat something. Anybody here mains a Boomkin? If you play Boomkin type 1. If you play Boomkin type 1, I want to see this. This is important for the next thing that's about to come. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yo, why do your balls smell so good?
If you... Thank you, Flop Pie, for 3 months.
67.
If you play a Boomkin, you are literally, legally required to throw a party tonight. It's a Saturday as well, right? So Saturday, perfect time to fucking throw a party. Boomkins have to throw a party. Boomkin got buffed. All damage, every single ability by 20%. And wait, you might think that's it. First of all, 20% is like unbelievably a lot. Like, that's like literally insane, right? Star Surge by 8 more. Starfall, boop, a little bit nerfed. Because, of course, in area, right? Red damage. So, single target damage through the fucking roof, bro. I don't know what the fuck is this. A Loon Chosen. I don't really, like, play, you know, Boomkin. But there we go, bro. They changed some set pieces as well, whatever the fuck that is. So, holy hell. Not applied to PvP. Of course, PvP... I don't know. I don't play PvP. I'm not a PvP player. So if you guys want PvP updates, go watch Dratnos, I guess. Anyways, this is absolutely ridiculous, right? This is probably like 27% damage increase on single target and whatever, bro. Like 18% on AoE. Respectfully, that's broken. Now, listen to this. I was this close. Can I show you? This close. And no, I am not mimicking the size of my penis. I'm showing you how close I was yesterday when I actually yesterday made my alt, right? So I have 2 characters now and I want to have 3. And I decided to go with Rogue, but then you guys told me Rogue is bad. Then I did a poll on what to do next. And actually Feral Druid won. Feral Druid won the poll on what I should play next. And then Petco comes in chat. I swear, bro, he did. Petco comes in. Don't listen to chat. They're baiting you. Go Unholy DK. So I made my Unholy DK. Even fixed the mug, but I look at this mug. Holy hell, bro. And then I retired my Druid. Well, I didn't even like, right? I was gonna play Druid, Feral Druid. And now, of course, it's like God heard us. Feral Druid, all damage increased by 6%. And on top of that, Rake Bleed damage increased by 20%. Rip damage, another 10. Swipe on. Do you guys understand? I don't think you understand, right? So everything go above by 6, right? Everything. And then on top of that, boom 20, boom 10, boom 10, boom 10, boom 15, boom 10. You understand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What did I tell you? If there is 6 or 7 increased in a row, it's broken. Feral Druid is absolutely fucking beautiful right now. Boomkin Feral, this is insane buffs. There we go. If you play a Druid, I mean, you have to throw a party. I'm sorry, but you have to. Evoker, Devastation, nothing going on. There's this from whatever hero talents. Mass Disintegrate, damage bonus for each missing target reduced. Sure, I guess. I don't know. Is this good? Oops, where is it now? I lost it. I don't know. I guess so. Augmentation, nobody cares. Preservation, nobody cares. So Dragons didn't get nothing. Hunter's Survival. Hunter's Survival. I don't even know what was the best. Probably MM, right? Yeah, I think MM was the best. And MM didn't get anything, right? MM is same. But they buffed actually auto attack by Survival by 35%. They buffed the Wildfire Bomb from 60 to 80. A Raptor Strike by 10%. Looks good, but of course doesn't look as good as, you know, Boomkin and Feral Druid. And there we go, right? Raptor Swipe now deals 35-70% increased damage. Okay, that's also kind of big. So, I mean, Survival got buffed, definitely, but not like a mega buff. BM, let's see. Barbed Shot damage increased by 35%. Okay, that's your, I think, main shot. Kill Command and Barbed Shot, right? And then Cobra Shot increased by 100%. And Black Arrow initial damage increased by 50% as well. So, both BM and Survival kind of, you know, got buffed. I mean, yeah, it's a buff, obviously, right? It's a solid buff. Now, Mage, Frost got untouched. Arcane got damage increased on Arcane Blast by 25%. Arcane Barrage damage increased by 15%. And Arcane Cleave, additional targets receive 40% of Arcane Barrage damage. Not really sure what this does, to be fair, but this looks to be a single target buff more than anything to Arcane Mage, I think. But again, my Arcane Mage knowledge is not the best. But again, you know, increase, right? So looks to be buffed on single target, right? Exactly, they buff single target, right? It looks like that. So Arcane Mage now is probably going to be the best raid spec, I guess. Let's see fire. Ignition now, increase the flame strike, ignite damage by 15 was 50%. Okay, so apparently this is nerfed, I guess. Sure, right? It was 50, now it's 15. Sure. But they increased the fireball damage, frost fireball, and fire blast damage. So they're buffed both arcane and fire on single target. And frost is unchanged, but frost is really good. I think frost is in a perfect tune, good spot for Mythic Plus and for, I guess, single target. Now, unfortunately, one of the alts I wanted to try out was also a Windwalker Monk. I like Windwalker Monk. I think Windwalker is one of the most fun melee classes you can play. But of course, there's nothing, right? Brewmaster, nobody cares, and Mistweaver, nobody cares. So, now we come to the most controversial class or spec in the game. I don't think there is a single living human being who plays World of Warcraft and actually likes Red Paladins. Can you name me one? Of course, people who play Red Paladin like Red Paladins, obviously, right? But is there anybody here who likes Red Paladins as a non-Red Paladin player? I don't know. I have to look around myself to find one. Oh, exactly, there's nobody. Anyways, let's see what did they do. Final verdict. If I'm not mistaken, that's the big juicer. Damage increased by 30%. To put this into, you know, Warriors, I guess, perspective, Mortal Strike damage increased by 30%. Damn. A Light Within main target damage increased by 20%. I think this is some sort of cleave and your, whatever, main target damage, bam. Templar Slash and Templar Strike increased by 25%. Melee damage increased by 25%. Crusader Strike damage increased by 25%. What? Crusader Strike now reduces auto attack speed by 20, so that's also a buff. It used to be 35, now it's 20. High Lord Judgment damage, 25%. Divine Storm got nerfed though, so AoE slightly fucking nerfed, slightly because bomb, right? And then we have Herald of the Sun, whatever. Oh, that's the hero talent. Dawn Light damage by 25%. And also now Cleaves for 4%. It was 5 though. So AoE a little bit relaxed. Amphibian Hammer increased by 30%. Amphibian Hammer was a big one as well, I think, if you play Templar. And I don't really know what this is. And Hammer of Light damage used by 10%. So don't get me wrong. I'm not really super smart, or, you know, I'm not, whatever, Albert Einstein. I'm not right, Nikola Tesla, right? I'm not Fernand Magellan. But I can definitely fucking look into this and tell you one thing. Red Paladin is back. Red Paladin is 110% super viable. If you want to enjoy World of Warcraft midnight, go play Red Paladin. And wait, can we stop? Can we all stop? It's really important. There's like a really important thing here, which a lot of you are missing out. I think a lot of you are missing a certain point here. Super important. On initial fucking first glance, you know, as they say, this looks good, like a buff. You ready? Wait, you ready? So, for example, let's scroll up. Where is Druid? Druid got mega buff, right? Druid got mega buff. Look, you see? Druid got mega buff. But do you see a difference between Druid mega buff and Paladin mega buff? Do you see the difference? Because I do. Druid mega buff is not really applied to PvP, guys. No, not really applied to PvP. But if you scroll down to little fucking Paladin, guys, I just want to say this. Thoughts? Holy hell! If you want to get a gladiator title this season, you log your Red Paladin and you cosplay Tyrion Forge Ring. I will bring the light. By the light's justice. It is actually applied to PvP as well. So this buff is absolutely fucking mind-boggling. Because I was getting thrown around like a little pussy-ass bitch against Paladins in PvP. They were already good, bro. And now they are just obviously gladiator class, right? You want to get glad in like a week or two, go Paladin and then log out. There you go. Shadow Priest. Shadow Priest increased by 10% damage. That's really fucking good. Good job. There we go. Shadow over Death damage increased by 40%. What the fuck? Well, there we go, right? A little bit broken. Wait, 40? Really? Okay. That's your execute for Shadow Priest. Mind Blast. Bro, what the fuck? Wait. What is going on, bro? What in the world is going on? Shadow Priest is now super fucking good. They buffed everything by 10%, but then on top of that, execute by 40, fucking Mortal Strike by 20, and, you know, Overpower by another 20, and whatever the fuck is Idol of Nuzul, I think that's a talent to the bottom right, another 20%. Shadow over Madness, they also increased by 20%. That's also, I think, a talent. And then Psychic Link now causes direct damage. Okay, spells to inflict 20% of the damage. It was... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wow. Okay, so the cleave got completely fucking nerfed to the ground, no? Bro, what? Wait. I take everything back. This is literally horrendous. Okay, like I guess for like pure single target, it's insane, obviously. But like for like 2-target cleave, 3-target cleave, you know, Shadow Priest was really good on, you know, spread cleave. That was, you know, because of this. But now it's like just fucking dead, bro. Yeah. Ooh, wait a minute, guys. The next one is the one that I started leveling and everybody told me, don't stop. Rogues are bad. Literally, everybody told me that. Rogues are bad. Abort the mission. Abandon the fucking idea of playing a furry race like Vulpera. Abandon. Everybody tells me, like, bro, you can check my fucking streams. Nobody told me to play rogue. But I always knew the buffs are coming. And ladies and gentlemen, today I'm of course retiring my DK. I'm even gonna put the Paladin above my DK and Feral Druid as well. There you go. My DK is now going down the whatever drain. Rogue. Today I'm gonna level my Rogue and get level 90 because Rogues got buffed. Backstab damage increased by 20%. Shadow Strike damage increased by 15%. Eviscerate damage increased by 8%. Melee auto attacks damage increased by 15%. Black powder damage reduced though. Okay, so AoE slightly reduced. Sure. Potent powder bonus, black powder damage reduced. Trickster. Do you even play Trickster? I think, I don't know, I'm not sure, but the hero talent Trickster thing got buff, and buff. So there we go, bro. There is a buff, but a black powder nerfed a little bit. I mean, 12% is a big deal. But yeah, there we go. At least on single target, it's kind of broken. And the AoE is not as nerfed as, you know, Shadow Priest like this. This is like actual fucking nerf. I mean, this is still obviously a nerf, but let's see what happens. And I'm not really sure. I guess, yeah, maybe it's even Shuriken Storm got like nerfed a little bit here. So AoE, they kind of nerfed AoE a bit on... yeah. Shaman is the next one, of course. Everybody knows my only alt that I have on level 90, of course, my warrior, and it's Shaman, right? And I decided to go Enhancement Shaman because I honestly just think it looks cool. Literally, that's why. Like, you can call me casual. You can. I know, you can. I know Elemental is maybe better. Sure, I get it. It is better. But I just wanted to play Enhancement Shaman because it looks cool. Yes, that's literally it. I wanted to play Enhancement Shaman because it looks cool. And if you read my title right now of the stream, I chose this alt with intuition and honestly just because it looks cool. I went against the fucking tier list. Every tier list maker said Enhancement Shaman, don't do it, bro. Enhancement Shaman is super bad. Don't play Enhancement Shaman. Well, ladies and gentlemen, well, of course, Elemental for some reason got buffed on AoE, which literally makes no sense. Elemental single target is broken, but now also AoE got buffed a bit as well, right? Chain Lightning 10% and Earthquake 10%. That's a solid buff right away for AoE. So there we go, right? Nothing groundbreaking considering other right classes got buffed even more, but sure. Enhancement Shaman could actually be now better than Elemental. I'm not sure, of course. This is all, right? I'm not simulating anything. I'm just using my eyes. All damage increased by 8%, lightning bolt damage increased by 10%, chain lightning increased by 10%, and primordial storm increased by 10%. Literally, on top of everything being 8% buffed, the fucking main 3 abilities other than Lava Lash, I guess, got buffed by 10 more percent, right? Literally, that's what you press. Holy hell. So Enhancement Shaman alt was a good choice. Of course, these changes are not live yet. They're coming out in 3 days on NA and 4 days on EU, which of course is Wednesday reset with the raid. But yes, Enhancement Shaman was a good choice, ladies and gentlemen. Now, next one, Warlock. Destruction Warlock. Hellcaller got buffed. No, got nerfed. I don't know, to be fair, I don't play Warlock. I really don't know anything about this spec, but let's go. Xal'atath's Cruelty is now increasing shot damage by 5%. It was 8%. And Xal'atath's Ferocity also increasing fire damage by 5%. It was 8%. Blackened Soul, another blackened thing, got nerfed by 50%. I don't know what the fuck the Black Soul is, but I know that 50% is a lot. So unlucky, Blackened Soul got completely nerfed. Through the Felwyn, now increases rain of fire damage by 6. It was 8. And also Chaos Ball damage now increased by 35%. It was 10. So, small buff, I guess, to Chaos Ball, but everything else got literally fucking buried into the ground. Destrolock, unplayable, log out, don't bother. Obviously, Blizzard doesn't like Warlocks. Forget about it. Maybe Demonology got buffed. I mean, assuming, you know, looking at the tier list and Demo being number one on literally every single tier list everybody ever made, I can only imagine there's gonna be some sort of nerfs, right? So let's take a little read. Exactly. Reduced, 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 increased, increased. So there we go, bro. Demonic Soul damage reduced by 55%. Manifested Demonic Soul also reduced by 50%. So Demonic Soul and Manifested Demonic Soul completely useless. Soul Anathema damage reduced by 35%. And Wicked Reaping damage reduced by 50%. And then Demoniac's Favor damage increases the damage of Demonic Soul by 200% to the main target of Hand of Gul'dan. So like a little bit of cleave damage increased, I guess so, bro. And what do we have here? Okay, so whatever, it's really hard for me to like understand what this is, but there you go, guys. Read it for yourself. I have no idea I'm not a Warlock player, but I am a Warrior player. I am a Warrior player, so let's fucking go, ladies and gentlemen. The final class, as always, Warrior is always at the bottom because of, you know, of the alphabetical order, not because Blizzard doesn't like Warriors. I will tell you, they do like Warriors. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a little nerf to Piercing Howl. That's a big one. I mean, I don't like this at all. Not even the timer, honestly, but the radius. The radius got nerfed into the ground. Piercing Howl cooldown reduced from 30 to 90, so that's a massive fucking nerf, right? Piercing Howl, in case you didn't know, on retail WoW, not only does it slow people around you, it also gives you movement speed to you and to party members in your, obviously, party. So it's kind of like a stampeding roar that also, you know, slows the targets down. Sure, 30-second cooldown was a bit too, you know, low. So there we go. Piercing Howl. See, you got a movement speed for 30%, right? It's kind of good though. I agree, you know, 30-second cooldown was a little bit nuts because basically after each pack you kill in Mythic Plus, you can, you know, do the movement speed increase. It was a bit too much. However, they nerfed the radius from, I think, like 24%. Yes, you see here, it's 24 yards radius. Now it's only 6. So if you want to get my Piercing Howl buff, right? If you want to get this, you literally have to stand on top of me. Like, you have to be literally cuddling me. You want to get a buff? Cuddle me. 6 yards, guys, that's basically like here. So the guy who's standing here will get it, right? That's the guy here will get it, but the guy on the grass won't get it. So if you're touching grass, unlucky, bro, you're not going to get movement speed buff. Now, Arms Warrior. I am not gonna celebrate Arms Warrior. Of course, Arms Warrior got buffed, obviously, right? All damage increased by 15%, right? That's huge. You might think, wow, bro, Arms Warrior, this is the fucking meta. No. Arms Warrior was so bad that even 15% doesn't even make it good. Like, it's like still below average. It's like, Arms Warrior was, imagine how bad the spec was when buffing it by 15% auto buff, right? So literally everything, every single thing you have buffed by 15% is still like, not even mid. It's like literally below average. 15% of 0 is still 0. Math. There you go, guys. So Arms Warrior got buffed, but it's still fucking dog shit. And I would actually maybe, unironically, it still could be the worst spec in the game, actually. Like, that's how insane it is. What is this? Master of Warfare, final rank, Heroic Strike now increases damage you deal to enemies affected by your next Colossus Smash by additional 3%, stacking up to 5 times. Okay, sure, I guess. But yeah, there we go. 15% damage buff on every ability, still unplayable garbage. But Fury Warrior. Fury Warrior was solid. I mean, Fury Warrior is solid, right? Even before this upcoming change. I don't think it was the best. I don't think it was the worst. For Mythic Plus, it was actually above average. For single target, it was kind of, you know, in the middle, maybe like even slightly below average. But it was okay, right? I think because Fury Warrior kind of, you know, enjoys cleaving. Like, you want to cleave as a Slayer. That's your, you know, cup of tea, right? And it was really good for that, I think. Like, even before this change. And the change, of course, ladies and gentlemen, all damage increased by 10 fucking %. Fury Warrior, now, in my opinion, again, this is just me reading patch notes, could be the best melee class for the upcoming raid. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think about these changes? Are you sad? Are you happy? Do you play an Unholy Death Knight? Maybe now you have to go Frost. I'm not sure. Actually, Frost might be better than Unholy. Unholy still could be the, you know, best DK spec, but it's for sure not the best melee spec in the game right now. I don't care. Fuck, I hit my nose. I don't care what all these dudes on DK Discord are saying, coping and stuff in Ebonhold. Hey, it's still really good though. Sure. Enjoy your 5th place, motherfucker. Warrior hype, Feral hype, Red Paladin, I guess. Fuck them, but sure, there we go. Let's go. Now, of course, I abandoned my Death Knight. I'm not gonna level Death Knight. Do I finish level Subtly Rogue or do I go Red Paladin?